Good morning again. I did not think I was gonna film another daily vlog 2 days in a row, but I decided to go ahead and film them because we're at the beach. What else am I doing? So, and then we went to the beach this morning. We took a 4.5 mile walk at like 7 a.m. this morning. And so we got to see whales this morning, which was so exciting. So I was just like, oh, I'm not gonna film today. I'm not gonna do much. But then I decided that I'm going to go play in the ocean later, so I'm not going to get ready or do anything because I'm just going to go play in the ocean, which I haven't played in the ocean since last time was Mozambique, the country of Mozambique, in 2015. So I'm going to go do that later, and we were just taking a walk, and it was so pretty, so I got all these good views for you, and so yeah, so I decided, well, you know what, we'll do a daily vlog again, see what we're up to. I think we might go play mini golf again because I really enjoyed it. But we'll see how much energy I have today after the beach and getting in the ocean, and then I need to shower and all that. And we're leaving tomorrow, which is unfortunate. Anyways, I thought I'd come in, say hi, show you some more of Kirra Beach. We actually went to the border of Queensland and New South Wales, maybe is the name of the other state. We walked there and we got the whole border shot and everything, so that was cool. We saw where the surfers were. We haven't really seen surfers or where they're at, but we got those people, and yeah, so it was just good, and we got to see a lot. So I was really excited this morning, and I got my energy up. I'm gonna do a Tim Tam Slam video, but probably for a short, so I probably can't do both at one time, a short and a long video. Anyways, that's what I'm up to today, and we'll see what else we do. So here we go. Let's do this. So yesterday, I realized that whenever I told y'all about my trips to the U.S., I didn't actually tell you what we did in the U.S. at all. I think I got distracted and stopped at Washington, D.C. We went to New York and then stayed in Washington, D.C., outside of Washington, D.C., Baltimore for 2 weeks with my brother. We stayed on the floor in his living room because he has a 1-bedroom apartment, but it was very nice of him to let us stay that long. So we got to go into the Capitol, see everything in the Capitol again. That was my second time in D.C., and it's not my favorite city in the world, but it was cool seeing all the monuments and everything again, and we walked so much while we were in the Capitol. We didn't really go into Baltimore that much, so I don't really have anything to say about Baltimore. After that, we flew back to Texas, and we stayed in Amarillo for 2 or 3 weeks, drove to Kentucky, where my friend lives, and also I got my master's degree in Kentucky. She lives a couple hours from where I got my master's degree outside of Lexington. We went to Kentucky, stayed there for a month, out kind of in the middle of nowhere. We lost electricity while we were there twice, but overall it was really good. She kind of lives and is trying to kind of start a farm. We got some fresh fruits and vegetables from her, fed some of the animals. She doesn't have many animals so far, so just kind of starting a homestead in Kentucky, which was cool. My friend from Australia hasn't really ever been around farming or animals or pets. I haven't really been around animals at all either, but definitely my dad grows a garden every year. When I say farm, it's very, very small right now for her. And starting off, I guess, American farming type culture. Kentucky is a slower pace of life. The people are just amazing there. They were so friendly. The people in Kentucky were just incredibly friendly. Even from whenever I lived there for a year and a half, outside of Lexington was a completely different culture than where we were with her. They're very homegrown people that just care about one another, take care of one another, and so very blessed to actually get to meet all those people. After that, we drove back to Texas, and it's about a 17 hour drive back to and from Kentucky from where I live in Texas. My little sister got married the day after we got back, so we helped with the wedding a little bit and stayed in Amarillo for 2 more weeks before we flew to Australia. And on our way to Australia, like I mentioned, we got 24 hours in Honolulu, which I had never been to Hawaii, which I think Hawaii is beautiful. The only thing that Australia has over Hawaii is the sand on their beaches. The sand in Australia is just fantastic. It's so soft, it doesn't hurt my feet. Hawaii sand isn't bad, but just not as good as Australia sand. But other than that, I think Hawaii wins for pretty much everything else. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. Hawaii is really beautiful. I wish we could have stayed there longer, explored some of the volcanic stuff there, but we didn't have time. We basically just stayed on Waikiki, like I mentioned yesterday. We got 2-3 hours in Fiji, so we basically flew in and out of Fiji. I was actually sick, not really sick, but just enough to where my ears were clogged. So we were taking 8 different flights, I think, from Amarillo to Brisbane, going up and down 16 times. I was in pain, so much pain, because my ears were just hurting so bad, and I couldn't hear for days after I got to Australia. Like, just could not hear anything because my ears had popped in and out so much during those flights. Wasn't the best. The flights were great, but was not the best overall. That's what we did while we were in the U.S., how we got to Australia. Coolest thing today is we got to see whales playing in the ocean. It was so cool because I didn't think I was going to, it's whale watching season here, and I did not think I was going to get to see whales, but they were playing, and then a whale watching boat came to look at them, and then they stopped playing, so the boat ruined it for us. They were too far out to be able to get on camera, so it wasn't worth it. Let's go start our day. I'm going to go eat. We're going to go play in the ocean. We'll see if we get to do anything else. Okay, bye guys. Well, I dare say that I might have had fun on this vacation, and for me that's actually a major deal because I don't have fun very often, and I don't just go out and do random adventurous things. So I just got out of the shower from going and swimming in the ocean, which was so much fun. I wish I kind of would have done it more often, but you have to get wet all the time and take a shower, and I'm only willing to have so much fun, apparently. I had fun doing that, and I think that's been almost revolutionary in my mind. I didn't think I would have that much fun doing it. Part of it, I think, comes down to, with this vacation, just doing things, one, that I wouldn't have done otherwise, which everybody's like, just get out of your comfort zone and you'll, like, start doing better, and there is truth to that, but whenever you're not doing well, you can't do that, you know? You just do what you can when you can, and then hopefully next time for me, that will be a sign for, okay, just go and do it and it'll get better, and maybe it'll start getting better. But before I hopped in the water, I did this thing with an Australian flag as a cape on my back. Just out on the beach, filming myself, videoing and whatnot. That also was one of those moments that was like, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, like just go do what your plan was. Hopefully you can benefit from it later. I think doing all these little things is really working in my favor. I got out of the shower. We watched wells from our window, which they're just too far away to get them on camera. In fact, I see a blowhole right now. So it's so cool because we're just sitting by the window and seeing wells, watching windsurfers. Oh, like we saw, I would say 6 or 7 people land from skydiving today, right outside of our window. So it's just been a really, really amazing, fun vacation that I wouldn't have otherwise have got in to do. And I almost said, don't spend the money on this because it's not worth it. But I think it actually was this time. And now I can see that maybe vacations are rejuvenating and it is worth spending a little bit of money. This is a comfort in a different way, but you get to have that comfort plus something outside of your comfort zone that you wouldn't have otherwise done. So yeah, it's been really cool. I also told y'all that we were thinking about going to play mini golf. It got cloudy, so I was worried it was going to rain. Also, my feet are hurting like decently bad today after our walk and then just walking back and forth doing all these things today. So I'm gonna go rest a little tonight, watch TV, which I have a TV to watch. I love TV so much. Oh, I wish I could say I didn't, but do I wish that? I don't know. Like, people put shame on watching TV, but I love it. I think it's a major enjoyment in my life. So if that's your thing, good for you. You know, you do that. You do that TV thing because I want to do the TV thing and will continue doing it because that's my way of relaxing. It's been a really great vacation. I'm happy that you guys could be here with me for it. I'm going to sign off, go relax, make pizza for dinner tonight. I get pizza twice in a row and we've had 2 times of roasted potatoes and I'm going to get a third because we have an oven. So I'm like living the dream right now. My life is not always as fun or exciting or happy, but today it is. And I'm going to live in that moment. And that's what I think you should do too. Because that's how we go out and make the world 1% better today. Even if that means making ourselves 1% better, that will in turn make the world 1% better. So I encourage that for you too. Go out and try something new that you think will be fun, but you're hesitant to do because you're just a little bit nervous or scared or lazy or whatever the excuse is. Just go out and do it because we're trying to make the world 1% better today, and that includes you. You're part of the world, and you deserve to be 1% better too. I hope you guys subscribe for more fun entertainment. My life the next month, a month and a half, will not be this fun probably, but I'm going to try to make it fun. So if you'll have any suggestions on what to do, comment down below just for like normal life. Suggestions on normal life things that are fun, that will get me out of my routine to have a little fun. Thanks for being here, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!